How can I record a landscape movie directly on my phone? So currently I already can make a movie with either the TikTok app, the YouTube app, maybe also CapCut. So what I can do here, and this is the special feature, is that I can record a take, but if I make a mistake, I can re-record the take. And so I'm building the movie or the video basically take by take by take. And so what if something like this would also be possible in landscape? Currently YouTube does not support something like this. I think also TikTok and Instagram do not. So this feature is only available basically for the vertical format, but what if there is something or would be something in the landscape format? This is what I'm currently exploring. So within the Adobe Rush app, which is Adobe's app for mobile video recording, not so much recording, but rather editing, I am currently recording this. And so what I can now do is record multiple takes, but I cannot delete these takes as easily as it would be possible in the YouTube app. I will now switch the camera and record a couple of takes. And I also connected the DJI Mic Go. Maybe they are now picking up the audio, I'm not entirely sure. They are at least connected. It would also be useful if one could blur the background and make it look a little bit more professional, maybe directly in the app, but it seems there is no option for this. Now I'm testing a Casey Neistat vlogging rig with the GorillaPod 5K, which is the successor to the rig Casey Neistat had, which I'm showing you right now. So this is what it looks like. This is something I recently got from AliExpress. Now, so it seems the audio was picked up. I also do realize that there is a little bit of a delay. So I press the button. The button is also not particularly big, but it's kind of similar to recording on the phone directly. Which also brings up the question for me, why not record? So there are two different options on the Galaxy S25, which would be kind of using the native camera app. So there is also a native editor within basically the Samsung Gallery app. And this editor could be used in two ways. So either one can basically record a video and pause in between. This has the big problem that I cannot really save. So once I basically switch from the camera app to another app, then the recording is basically not, often I think it is even not saved. I'm not entirely sure what the app does, but the recording is usually at least for me done, because I try to not even merge my videos. I just record them in one go and then I post them directly, which seems to be the best workflow. I'm kind of optimizing for quantity, not really for quality. And the idea is that eventually, if I made, let's say, 100 videos, 1,000 videos, or maybe 15,000 or even 16,000 videos, which I now have live on YouTube, that basically the quality increases by me learning to make videos. And so that's the main idea. And so this workflow is a little bit too slow for me again. And so I probably will again use the YouTube app to record in vertical. But the other idea would be that one records only one take and then, or multiple takes. So let's say one records 15 takes and then one merges them together, which is also possible within the Samsung video editor. And then one basically can create the video afterwards, but then one needs to basically edit the videos, which currently I don't do because I'm recording them and I'm just deleting the takes, which I then retake if I have to. The reason I am testing this is because this is a phone, and with this phone I can basically publish directly to YouTube. And what distinguishes somebody with a very expensive camera from somebody with a phone, which now even has these smart capabilities that you can directly publish on the phone, that you don't need to store your media on a hard drive and then basically open up DaVinci Resolve and then try to basically turn it into a video. But you have basically this smart solution which allows you, in the case of YouTube, for example, to pick different songs from the YouTube library, and they already figured out whether you can use these songs, how the revenue split will be, etc., etc. So it seems to be more and more useful to be able to record with the phone, but for horizontal there is not really an option as of now that is as efficient in recording as the YouTube app. So I probably will continue to just experiment with the YouTube app, also with kind of a short format of kind of making short films, and that's the reason I also tried this here.